How much does it cost to set up a Freezone company? In this video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown and will divide it into 3 levels from the cheapest to the most expensive. However, it's important not to view these costs in isolation. The overall goal is to become a tax-free resident in Dubai and ceasing to be a tax resident in your home country and eliminating your tax liabilities there. This involves more than just a company setup. It also requires obtaining a residency, setting up your banking, and exiting your home country tax system. Before we start, my name is 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and I have helped more than 100 entrepreneurs move to Dubai and save millions of dollars in taxes. So when discussing the cost of establishing a Freezone company, it's important to remember that the company setup is just one part of the equation. You'll also need to secure a UAE residency and manage your banking requirements. So applying for a Dubai residency involves additional expenses such as the Emirates ID, medical examination, and biometric, and opening personal and corporate bank account also incur various fees. To simplify for this video, I have categorized the cost into 3 packages that I usually see. While I won't go into detail of every component of each package, I will provide an overview to help you understand what each package offers and determine what might be the best fit for you. The entry-level package for setting up in a free zone costs between $5,000 to $6,000 and it covers your business and residency setup. It's targeted for those earning between $3,000 to $5,000 a month and seeking a better living environment. And at this income level, you can still enjoy the 0% corporate tax instead of the 9% due to the small business relief that gives a 0% tax of revenue of up to $800,000 in a fiscal year. This type of low-cost package is also suitable for people from less privileged countries and who are attracted by Dubai's quality of life, including better infrastructure, security, and educational needs. They are looking to relocate to a better country quickly and easily, unlike the lengthy process of, let's say, Canadian or Australian immigration, which can take up to 2 years. Moving to Dubai can be achieved in just 1 month. If you see advertisements on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Google that might claim that you can start a business in Dubai for as low as $2,000 US, but just so you know that this is actually misleading. Such a low price typically only covers the cost of setting up a company without a visa, meaning that there is no provision for immigration for you, and once you request the additional essentials like your UAE residency and facilitation with the relocation, your personal and corporate banking, the cost immediately shoots up and double or triple at the same time. Therefore, a realistic minimum to expect regardless of the advertised package on social media is around $5,000 to $6,000. Now the question comes that whether to hire a consultant or directly approach the Freezone for setting up with these low-cost packages. Well, there are consultants who offer the cheapest package and charge minimal fee or sometimes no fee at all because they get some commission from the government. However, they rely heavily on volume of cases that they process every month and sometimes hundreds of cases per month just to cover their operational cost. As a result, the level of support that you get with these consultants can be frustrating, especially if you are moving to a new country. You need more certainty and less delays and excuses than just to, optimize for costs. This lowest tier package generally involves setting up a Freezone company in a more affordable Emirates like Ras Al Khaimah or Fujairah, where the process can be slower and lack of extras like fast track or VIP services. You'll also need to navigate the banking setup independently, where you can suffer a series of banking rejections if you haven't planned properly for your business structure at the setup stage. And I often see this when people reach out to me and say that we are done with the company setup, but getting rejections from the bank one after the other, and what should we do? Sometimes after paying an initial deposit such as $1,000 or $2,000, you might realize that certain services you expected are not included in the package. When you bring this up to the consultant might inform you that those services weren't part of the initial deal and you are required to pay an extra fee of $1,000 or $2,000 that will be added on to your initial package. Initially, you might feel frustrated because you didn't expect it for these extra costs, but then you find yourself stuck because you have already paid in advance. So it's really crucial to be cautious and understand what you are getting into. For these low-cost packages, you may find yourself in a difficult position, struggling to get definitive and timely response to your emails about your company or visa status, which is crucial for you to schedule your flights, appointments, children holidays, and time off from work and book your accommodations. This lack of support and communication can be particularly challenging when relocating to another country, a process that is far more complex and demanding than simple everyday transactions, and it requires a detailed planning and cooperation from all the parties involved. In such situations, choosing for the cheapest consultant might not be the best approach, and from my experience, it's best to select a consultant who charges a reasonable fee rather than being the someone who claims to be the cheapest in the market. The goal isn't to find the most expensive consultant either, but rather someone who can charge fairly to compensate well for their team, and that in return their team take cares well for you and your family instead of leaving you hanging to suffer the slow bureaucratic responses. Now, working directly with the Freezone can be an option as it eliminates the need for the middleman. However, based on my experience, even though Freezones aim to facilitate the process, they still have to coordinate with immigration authorities and security forces. So if there is any issue or a roadblock, Freezones tend to offer minimal support in resolving these problems. This can be challenging for those living thousands of miles away and not familiar with the local government and the immigration procedures, and I have observed many individuals who initially applied on their own and got stuck and subsequently seek outside assistance to resolve their issues. The ideal approach is to hire a professional who is logical and reasonable and with a fair fee structure to assist you with all the processes. Now, with that in mind, let's move to the next level of packages, that is Tier 2, priced between $10,000 and $15,000, and it is suitable for individuals who are earning $10,000 or more per month in income, especially those who are planning to scale their businesses further. Given the tax savings that you can expect, going for Tier 2 priced between $10,000 to $15,000 is not a lot different from Tier 1 in terms of cost, but offers significant advantages. Firstly, it places your company in a prestigious free zone within Dubai, enhancing your business reputation. Secondly, the quality of services is superior, so ensuring that there is clear communication about the status of your application, your visas, and when you can book for your travel. This tier also offers more hands-on and one-on-one support in dealing with any issues that may arise with the free zone, with the immigration, or with the banking. With Tier 2, you also get access to well-respected free zone and quicker services. Without this, you might spend up to a month in Dubai just to set up your residency. Then you'd still have to sort out your banking. With the fast-track services included in this package, you can finish your residency in just 1 week. In the second week, you can handle your banking, and by the third week, everything is set up and you're ready to go back if you want to. This package speeds up everything and connects you with a trusted free zone. The package also includes VIP services, so when you're in Dubai, you have to visit several government offices to sort out the paperwork. Even though these offices work efficiently, trying to manage everything on your own can be too much. This includes finding and booking your appointments, gathering necessary documents, and actually attending those appointments. This can be especially challenging to do on your own if it's not just you who's applying, but also your family, maybe 3 or 4 family members who need to get these processes completed as well. The VIP service is where your partner consultant picks you up from your place of stay like hotel or Airbnb and helps you with your appointments. They take you to the necessary spots like medical checkups, biometric, and branch banking and make sure that you don't get lost in the process. Once done, they drop you back to your place of stay, and once your Emirates ID and bank cards are ready, they deliver you to your place as well. This makes dealing with the government tasks much more simpler. The Tier 2 package also includes setting up bank accounts for both you and your company, and you usually get the best banks in Dubai such as Emirates NBD, Mashreq or View Bank. This Tier 2 package will also include exit tax lawyer fee, who will help you declare yourself as a non-tax resident in your home country. For example, we have tax lawyers in places such as UK, Canada, Australia, Ireland, and New Zealand who help our clients with these issues. So taking all of these things into consideration, you might need between $10,000 to $15,000 to handle everything. And if you have a lot more people applying, like partners or family members or employees, or if you have a business that is a bit more complicated, the overall cost can go up. There are many relocation consultants in Dubai. Some might be cheap and others might be more expensive, especially if you earn a lot of money like $5, $10 or $20 million. These companies specialize in helping extremely wealthy people. What you really need is to find one trustworthy partner in Dubai and one good exit tax lawyer in your home country who will help you make sure that everything goes smoothly for your business, your living situation, your bank account, and relocating to a new country with your family. And remember, don't think of it as expenses because it's an investment that will save you a lot more money as taxes. For example, one of my clients, Arno, who I helped move to Dubai from Belgium, listen to what he has said about how much money he saved by moving to Dubai just in the first year. And that's what you can expect for your business as well.
It's insane. I was sitting down with my accountant and we were already projecting like at least a minimum of 150k saved. I'm not gonna lie, what you pay throughout Europe, even if you optimize your tax strategy, you would be surprised by the amount of money that you could be like saving just by optimizing everything.
Okay, now let's talk about the third level of the packages or the cost, which is between $20,000 to $30,000, but it can go up to $50,000, $60,000, or I've seen even $70,000 depending on your business plans. For example, if you want to set up your company in one country like Dubai, but you want to live in another place like Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and leverage their favorable tax schemes, you will need specialized lawyers in multiple countries, and these experts will charge a lot for their knowledge and help. Another example is if you want to start a complex business like Forex brokerage company or a banking institution, you will go to a free zone that is called DIFC or the Dubai International Financial Center in Dubai or the ADGM in Abu Dhabi or DMCC if you are interested in commodities in Dubai. However, these specialized free zones are highly regulated and are more expensive, and hence they are in the tier 3 category of costing $20,000 to $30,000 or even more for setup and to operate. Now let's talk about the ongoing yearly expenses. Depending on which free zone you choose, if it's one of the less expensive ones, the cost to renew your business each year will be about $3,000 to $4,000. But if you are in a Dubai free zone, expect to pay between $5,000 to $6,000 every year to keep your license active. Well, that's your first annual expense. On top of that, if you have a visa for yourself or for your family or for your employees, you need to pay between $1,200 to $1,500 for each visa every 2 years. So we talked about the visa cost. Next is the accounting and tax filing fee, and these depends on how complicated your business is. If you do your accounting yourself and only hire a tax lawyer for the end of the year tax filings, it might not be as costly. But if you want someone to handle everything in your accounting, including your VAT, your corporate tax, your registrations, annual audits, and all accounting related tasks, you should expect to pay between $3,000 to $5,000 per year. These are some of the yearly costs that you should remember, and this overview gives you an idea of what to expect. As I always mention, think of these not just as an expense but as an investment, because this can save you a lot more money in taxes. But setting up a free zone company is just one part of your overall tax freedom journey. Moving to Dubai and navigating the exit tax system of your home country can be a hassle if you don't know what you're doing, not to mention that you can make some costly mistakes as well. So if you want me to explain the entire process to you and see if it makes sense in your case, check out the first link in the description below, where I break down my 3-step tax freedom blueprint and how it's helping my clients from Canada, Australia, UK and Europe save millions of dollars in taxes. And if you want my help in doing the same for your business, book a one-on-one call with me at setuphero.com/call and we will get you started. That's all for now, and I will see you in the next video.